Well, welcome to a very special Central Valley today. I'm Madeline Evans. Thank you so much for joining us. We are live outside our studio. We are celebrating a milestone for A&W Restaurants. It is with what else but a root beer float. So joining us today, we have Craig Van Horn. He is the owner of A&W Visalia, joining us and bringing us some really tasty treats today.
Good.
How are you doing?
I'm doing wonderful. Thank you for having us up here.
Awesome. So it's a big thing for you guys.
100 years.
It's 100 years.
Yeah, 100 years.
Tell us a little bit about it.
Well, A&W actually started in 1919 up in Lodi, California.
Wow.
So it's real close in our area, but A&W has been around for a long time.
What are some of the changes you've seen throughout the years? Because you said it's been in your family for quite a long time.
My folks bought their first restaurant in 1967. I was 8 years old. So they came here from San Luis Obispo, opened up the restaurant, and a lot of changes. A&W has gone through a lot of things. Used to be there was no drive-thrus back in the day. It was all car hops.
Oh, wow.
Or walk-up restaurants. Root beer floats has always stayed the same, but they've just gotten bigger over time.
Of course.
I remember as a kid, a larger root beer float was only about that big of a mug. It was
Oh, not enough.
Yeah, and nowadays people like the larger ones.
Absolutely. Well, you guys are doing a lot with this. We have y'all's truck with us. What do you use this for?
I call it my root beer floatmobile. So
Perfect.
We do a lot of nonprofit stuff. Like today we were at a high school in Visalia and we gave away 350 root beer floats at lunch hour to high school kids.
Wow.
Yesterday we were at a middle school or grammar school and gave away over 500 there.
That's incredible.
So it's a lot of stuff. Then we go out to special events, do it for profit and make some money on it. And just around town, and we do it for corporate events too. Receptions, parties, birthday parties a lot, and it's a lot of fun to take it out there, and it just kind of gets our name in front of people.
I can't imagine being some of those high schoolers coming out and just seeing this out in front. That's incredible.
Yeah, it's very fun. Mark is the one that does most of the root beer floats in the afternoons.
I've heard he's the champ.
Yes.
You made quite a few today too, right?
Yes. I did probably 3 to 1, so out of 300, I probably did 150, 200 of them.
You guys are incredible.
Yeah.
Well, for other people, if they ever wanted to book this, is there a way they can do that, and how would they do that?
Sure, they can call my office. We're in the book, Google A&W Visalia, and get a hold of me, and we can book it. We don't often come to Fresno, but we do. But we do mostly around the South Valley, the Visalia, Tulare, Exeter area where we're from. And it's easy to book it. It's very busy. I probably have it out 4 or 5 times a week at different events, so it's hard to get on my calendar.
Absolutely. Throughout the years, what have been some of the changes that you've seen maybe come and go throughout the restaurant?
Well, the car service type of thing, I've seen the progression of that. Used to be people would come up, stay in their car, relax and enjoy the car hop, bringing a tray out to their car and then stay in their car and enjoy it. Now everybody's fast paced, get it through the drive-thru. If you can't get it in 3 minutes, you're too slow. So that's one of the big things. Walk up, people used to get out of their cars, walk up and enjoy a root beer float with their friends. That's kind of a little changed. Now it's into a dining room and it's not so much the outside stuff.
Well, I'm sure it's nice to have this come out then and kind of get back to that.
Yeah,
Enjoy.
it's kind of fun for a unique special event for somebody's house or business or school or charitable event.
Absolutely. Well, you guys are going to make us a few floats here.
We will,
so
yes.
what are we looking at for this?
Well, do you want Mark to make you one? He's going to make you a very
let's see how it
special
works.
one. We've still have the glass mugs that we serve the root beer in at the restaurants, and we brought one especially for you.
Oh, thank you.
So if you want, Mark can make you one in the glass mugs. Since it's our 100th anniversary, we have a special glass mug with the 100th anniversary logo and a very unique one that's gold inlaid.
Oh.
It's real gold, but not very much. So
It doesn't matter.
you could still buy one in the restaurant for like $10. So anyway,
I love it.
So go ahead, Mark. Show her how you make a root beer float.
Yeah. Oh, that looks perfect.
Now in the restaurants we use hard packed scooped ice cream out here. In the restaurants we have soft serve ice cream. which to me makes it more creamy and nice. Yeah,
absolutely.
in the restaurants. But we don't have a big machine. There you go.
And that's a nice amount of ice cream.
Yep,
Perfect.
That looks good. So we also are doing a very special event this weekend in honor of our 100th anniversary, and it's kind of celebrating the 100th anniversary, but also it's a thing that we've done for quite a few years. It's our middle school jazz band night.
Okay, and that's
it's
this Saturday.
This Saturday night, it's at our store on Mooney Boulevard in Visalia, and all 5 of the Visalia middle schools will be there with their jazz bands playing music for everybody.
That is so cool. Have everyone around, just be able to enjoy the night.
Yeah, it's a fun event. It's one of my favorite events that we do. But we do cruise nights and with the hot rods come and hang out and have a hamburger and a root beer.
Absolutely. I mean, what's better than that? Being able to hang out with your friends, have all that.
It's fun, yeah.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much for joining us and bringing this beautiful mobile here. This is so cool.
Cool, great. I'm glad to be here, and thank you very much for having us.
Of course. Oh, and
There
thank
you go,
you
young
for the
lady.
root beer float.
There we
I
go.
appreciate it so much.
Thank you.
Look at this. This is great. All right. Well, we meet a face of Fresno Unified coming up right after this. It is